Hey guys, this is Nirmal here for Technique, and today we'll be doing the detailed review of the Nokia Lumia 730. So the 730 was announced a couple of weeks back and it's now available in India for 14,999, and it's a mid-range phone which competes with Moto E, Asus Zenfone 5 and few other devices in this category. So this is the successor of the popular Lumia 720 which was released last year. So on the specs front, this device comes with a 4.7-inch HD display, and it's powered by the Snapdragon quad-core 400 processor with 1 GB of RAM. There's 8 GB internal storage along with a 6.7 megapixel rear camera with LED flash, and there's also 5 megapixel wide angle camera for selfies. And along with that, you can expand the memory via micro SD card up to 128 GB. So that's the spec aspect of this device. So overall it's a really impressive device, below the rupees 15k in terms of spec. So that was the spec aspect of the Lumia 730. Now let's go into detail the other aspects like the display, the performance, the battery life, the camera and the overall value for money aspect of this device. So let's start up with the display. So the display on the Nokia Lumia 730 is an OLED capacitive touchscreen with the clear black technology from Nokia. There is also Corning Gorilla Glass 3 protection. The display on the Lumia 730 is really vibrant and the colors look really amazing. Along with the clear black technology, the blacks have a real great depth, and the overall quality of the display is really good. And the viewing angles are also good because this does have the clear black technology from Nokia. Overall, the Nokia Lumia devices in the mid-range and high-end category does have really great displays, and the Lumia 730 is no exception here. So overall, we are really happy with the display aspect of this device. So the display on the Nokia Lumia 730 is really good, and so is the touch response. Now let's look into the design and build quality of this device. So ideally this is the same design as that of the Lumia 920 which was released 1 year back. So we have the curved sides, the flat top and bottom. So this device really feels good in hand because it has the ideal display size of 4.7 inch, and the overall design is really good. So overall the device is pretty good in hand. The thickness has been reduced, and this is really lightweight device when compared to the competition. The build quality as usual from Nokia is really amazing. The matte finish cover gives it an excellent feel. The buttons have really great feel to it. So overall the design and build quality, we would say this device is really good. And the best aspect of the device is that the usability aspect, which is really good. The screen size is ideal, and also the thickness as well as the weight. Now moving on to the software and performance of the Lumia 730. The device comes with Windows Phone 8.1 and has the Lumia Denim update that's specifically for Lumia devices. And with the release of Windows Phone 8.1 at the Build conference earlier this year, Microsoft has added lots of features to the Windows Phone. We have the notification center, the beautiful notification center, which can be customized. There are lots of other features added like the Wi-Fi sense, the data sense, storage sense. We also have VPN support coming up. There is also battery saver option which is being improved. You can also project the screen, backup. There is also driving mode, quiet hours, you can block calls. So there are lots of options available. Some of these are available in the previous versions, so some of these have been updated and some of these have been added new in the Windows Phone 8.1 update. So overall the Windows Phone 8.1 update brings in lots of features. You can also enable Cortana on this device. So we already done a video on how to enable Cortana on the Lumia 730. So if you need the voice assistant, you have the voice assistant Cortana from Microsoft that really works well in India as well. So overall the performance is really smooth. There is no lag, absolutely no lag. You would love using this device. The response is really good. The multitasking is also good. You can see here, you can just press the back button and do the multitasking. You can close apps directly from here. So these are really amazing things in the Windows Phone 8.1 update. And you also have the on-screen buttons which can be minimized, which we already mentioned on our YouTube channel. So that's something new in the Lumia 730. One another good aspect about the Lumia 730 is that it supports SD card, as we said before, up to 128 GB. And with Windows Phone 8.1 you can install apps directly onto the SD card, which is missing on the Android phones. The KitKat does not allow you to install apps directly onto the SD card. So if you're running short of storage, you can always expand the storage and also install the apps onto the SD card. So that's one really good advantage with the Lumia 730. which is probably missing on other Android phones in this price point. Although you can move apps to the SD card, that is not completely moved. Here we can install directly onto the SD card. Here we can even save our first photos, even apps, downloads, everything onto the SD card. On the performance aspect, this runs the quad-core Snapdragon 400 chipset with 1 GB of RAM, so you can ideally play any game which is available in the Windows phones too, and you don't feel any issue with the performance. We already done the gaming review of the device and found that the gaming performance is really good. There is not much of heating issue. The graphic quality is also good, and there is no lag while gaming as well. So overall, in the performance and software aspect, this device is really good. Although the app ecosystem is still catching up with Android, you do have almost all the much needed apps or popular apps like the Facebook, Twitter, and other social networking apps. So these apps are already included in the Windows phones too, so you didn't miss out on too many apps. But still, there are a few apps which are still missing on the Windows phones too when compared to the Android. Now moving on to the camera performance of the Lumia 730. So this device comes up with a 6.7 megapixel rear camera with LED flash and a 5 megapixel front facing camera for selfies. That's wide angle camera. So we already done the camera review of this device and found this to be really amazing camera. So we have the Nokia camera pre-installed on this device, so you can adjust the settings, and that gives a lot of flexibility when taking the photos. And regarding the camera quality, we already done a detailed review. You can check out that video. We will show you some of the samples here. So these are some of the samples taken with the Lumia 730 camera, and we can say that this is one of the really great cameras in the price point of less than 15k, and the colors look really amazing. So you can see here some of the shots which we taken. The colors have come really well, and overall quality and sharpness of the image is also really good. So we can easily say that this is one of the best camera we can recommend below the rupees 15,000 price range in India. So that's the camera aspect of the Lumia 730. Although the low light photos are pretty okay, still it's much better than the competition, but it does not match up with the pure view standard. Still, it's really one of the best cameras we can find on a device below rupees 15k. So that was the camera aspect. So in case you are looking for a device with really great camera below the rupees 15k, this is one device which we can recommend. Also, it has a front facing 5 megapixel camera which is really good for selfies. We already uploaded some of the samples taken with the front camera, and it also has come really good. It is really acceptable quality from a front facing camera. Now moving on to the battery performance on this device. So we already done a battery test on the device. The device comes up with 2220 milliamp hour battery, and we already done a detailed battery review of this device. So in that test we used dual SIM. One was with 3G, and then we had the social networking apps like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and 2 email accounts, along with few calls, gaming, and also browsing. And we found that we could get almost 1.5 days of battery with this device. So that's really amazing. The battery performance is really good. And also with the Lumia, the Windows Phone 8.1, you can see the battery usage based on each app. So in case you feel that one of the app is taking up more battery, you can always remove that from the battery background usage. So that means if you feel that a particular app is taking up more battery, you can just disable the app from the background performance. So that's really good aspect. So overall, we would say this is one of the best devices with great battery life below the 15k price range, and you can easily get 1 day of usage even if you're a heavy user with a lot of gaming, browsing, using social networking, so with calls, etc. So you can definitely get 1 day of usage, and if you're an average user, you can definitely get 1.5 days of usage. So that was a battery performance. So finally, is the Lumia 730 a worthy buy at 14,999? That's a bigger question everyone would be interested in getting an answer for. So we would definitely recommend this device for 14,999. This is one of the really good device which has almost everything combined: a really good display, really great build quality, an excellent camera outperforming the competition, and a good battery life. The only downside probably you would think of is the app ecosystem of Windows Phone. But if you're not into installing too many apps and just the basic ones like the Facebook social networking apps, Twitter and few others, along with emails and games. So in that case, we think there won't be any issue for you using this Lumia 730 with Windows Phone 8.1. Another good aspect is that Microsoft has done really great work with the Windows Phone 8.1. So overall, this device is really good, amazing value for money. So there are some things which this device excel in the below 15k price point. One is the battery life, second is the camera. So these two are really good aspect, and apart from that we have the excellent build quality and also a really amazing display. So that was the detailed review of the Nokia Lumia 730. So if you have any specific queries regarding this, you can just drop a comment, and we'll be glad to help you out with your queries. So hope you like this video. If you like this video, do hit the like button, subscribe to YouTube channel for more updates, and thanks for watching this video.